host of the Gridiron.
Fourth and goal to go with the 2. 34 seconds left to go in the ball game. This is the play right now. Takes the snap. Targeted goes in. Targeted all alone. And the quarterback keeps. Wow, what a call. Nobody touched him.
A lot of incentives, whole lot of incentives, right? So, and one of them, it's good. I like one of them. It's good. No, Hemorrhagey. Hemorrhagey's in the house. One of them is, wins. Good. We get some wins, you get some money. How's that sound? I like that, right? I gotta find it here. All right, here we go. NFL fans roast Russell Wilson for the new corny 3-word slogan for the Giants. So what's up, guys? Oh, he's got all kinds. He's got all kinds of slogans. All kinds of slogans. Oh my goodness! I got to find his. Yep, hold on here. There we go. All right. Russell Wilson's complete contract details after signing with the Giants. A lot of incentives here. Giants signed Russell Wilson to a 1-year deal earlier this week, adding to an already interesting quarterback room. That's. I tell you what. Jameson Winston is an interesting character. Yes, he is. But he's positive, right? He's a good teammate. So I'm all for it. Wilson immediately made his presence felt in New York, showing up courtside at a Knicks game and debut a new catchphrase. Wilson, who made the Pro Bowl as a member of the Pittsburgh Steelers last season, expects to be the starter in New York. And wide receiver Malik Nabers seems excited about catching passes from the 36-year-old quarterback. Sports Illustrated Albert Breer has all the details of Wilson's deal with his new team. Russell Wilson has a 1-year, $10.5 million deal, includes $8 million signing bonus, $2 million fully guaranteed, and a $500,000 workout bonus. So basically, that's just $10.5 million. Then there are a ton of incentives for performance and playing time. Wilson can make up to $2.5 million in playtime incentives. If he plays 65% of the snaps, he'll get $500,000. He'll get an extra $1 million if he plays 75% of the snaps, and an extra $1.5 million for 85% of the snaps. Contract also includes up to $2.5 million in performance incentives. He'll get $500,000 if he has a passer rating above 96, and $500,000 for a 64% completion percentage. That's very doable. He also is able to earn an extra $500,000 if he throws 20-plus touchdowns. Which, John, I don't. When was the last time we had 20-plus touchdowns from a quarter? I don't even know. I mean, well, I can tell you, Daniel Jones, his rookie season, right? He had 24 touchdown passes his rookie season. In only 12 games. He started 12 games and threw 24 touchdown passes. Anyway. Okay, he's also able to earn $500,000 if he throws 20-plus touchdowns and has a passer rating over 88. Then another $250,000 if he throws 30-plus touchdowns with a passer rating over 88. He can also earn $500,000 if he throws for over 2,500 yards with a passer rating over 88. So a lot of stuff. And we're talking 2,500 yards. That's very doable. I mean, as long as he doesn't get injured and as long as he's a starting quarterback. I mean, if he's in there for 15, 16, 17 games, and he don't throw for 2,500 yards, we're in a lot of trouble. And yet another $250,000 if he throws for more than 3,500 yards with a passer rating of 88. So, I mean, if he throws for over 3,500 yards, he can get, with a passer rating of at least 88, he can get himself $750,000. Wilson leads the Giants to the playoffs. he can earn an extra $2.5 million in playoff incentives. If he plays 55% of the snaps and the Giants make the playoffs, he'll get another $750,000. If he plays 75% of the snaps and the Giants make the playoffs, he'll get $1.5 million. If he plays 55% of the snaps and the Giants win a playoff game, he'll get an additional $500,000. A second playoff win will earn him another $500,000. Then finally, he can get up to $3 million in win incentives. This I like. For any game where he plays more than 50% of the snaps and the Giants win, he'll get an additional $176,470.59. So I like that. That I like. I mean, a lot of times you don't necessarily see something like that, but hey, you get us some wins, we'll give you some money, brother. Have you take us to the playoffs? I'm not sure that's going to happen, but so there's all kinds of stuff. Basically he's getting this $10.5 million, basically, and he can pretty much double that with incentives. Now, obviously, it's almost very difficult. There's a lot of incentives there. It's not like there's just one or two or whatever. There's a lot of incentives there. So basically, for him to go from $10.5 million to his full $21 million, it'd be very, very difficult. But there's a lot of things there, well worth it. Well within his reach, shall I say. Now, the one would be, of course, the money for the wins. Now, I mean, I think for him to collect, where are we at here? He can get it up another $3 million in win incentives. All right, so basically, I mean, for him to get the $3 million in win incentives, the total $3 million in win, he's going to have to win every football game. I mean, I don't think that's happening. Not for the New York Giants. Like how we won 3 games and had the hardest guy. Oh man, I tell you, it's you look at that, it's like, holy crap, man. We got it. I don't want to say winnable games, but we got some of the road games. We got some easier teams or whatever. Well, I tell you, man, you look at this, our home games, it's like, my goodness. It's like, we got 8 home games. 6 of the 8 home games, I think the teams made the playoffs. The one, I think it was the 49ers, I think. And they had some injuries last year, but I mean, they went to the Super Bowl the year before. They went to the championship game 2 years. I mean, so they had some injuries. They had an off season. But I mean, they could, with Shanahan as a coach, I'm sure they'll be bouncing back. And I said, and then the other team I think that didn't make the playoffs that the Giants are going to play at home is the Cowboys. And it's like a home away from home for the Cowboys. Cowboys have 2 home stadiums: Dallas Stadium, Cowboys, and MetLife Stadium. Those are home away home. They roll into one of those stadiums and they feel like they're going to win. It's a home game. You know what I mean? So, home games. I mean, the Giants are tough. It's amazing. And if you look, it's like the Eagles seem like have that one of the easiest schedules. It's like, I don't understand this. I can't even talk. I can't stand that team. I just absolutely totally despise them. I have no idea how the Eagles wind up with such an easy schedule, and how the Giants wind up basically pretty much the hardest schedule in all football. They're one of the worst teams, and they got the hardest schedule in all football. It's unbelievable.